What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Hook and Bridge podcast, episode number 23.
Six?
Nope,
Three?
that was that was
Six?
yesterday.
Oh.
23.
Wait.
We record a lot of other stuff
Yeah,
in the background. So this is episode 23. And we have incredible guests on the show today. Taylor, Lindsay, we are all three very
So
excited.
Mm-hmm.
This band means a lot to us. So without further ado, please welcome the Ohio Weather Band to the show, everybody.
Oh.
I feel like we should clap or something.
Thanks for having us.
So you guys have a new album out. I believe it's called High Noon, right?
High Noon Glow.
High Noon Glow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions about that, but first, give you a little background of how we came upon you. So Taylor and I are huge fans of the band The Clarks, and for
Yes.
her birthday, she had knee surgery. So she was in a wheelchair. So for her birthday, we bought Clark's tickets for Musica in Akron. We went out there, and you guys opened up for the Clarks out there.
Yeah.
That night, you guys got a signing. I don't want to call it a signing. It was like an Akron kind of showcase where you guys won an award basically to go and record an album, right?
I don't know. Do you remember that?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I mean, this was clear in 2014.
Yeah,
it
so
could
if
have
you
been
don't remember,
2014.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's okay.
yeah, it could have been some sort of award or something that we're just not remembering. But as far as recording that, I don't know that that ever happened, but it is possible that we
Mhm.
were potentially recognized for something. But was it at the show that it happened? Were we like,
Yeah, it was a really big deal.
Yes.
Somebody came on and presented you guys to the audience and kind of said that like you had won this thing through Akron. It was through like a radio station maybe or something. But
Okay.
anyways, you guys come out and you start the show off by playing Feathers and Tar.
Yes.
I'm a big guitar player, so you start the opening riff, and I'm like, all right, let me see what these guys got. And then I think the moment when I was like, I fucking love these guys, is when you yelled the line, "I'm tired of fucking around" into the crowd.
yeah.
And dude, I lost my shit. I was like, this is great.
Right.
So from that moment forward, listen to all of your songs that you played there. A
Mhm.
drunk lady screamed "White Chariot" like 7 times. And at the time, I didn't know who you guys were, so I was like, what the fuck is this lady yelling? I don't understand. And you were really kind, Corey. You told her, we're not playing that one tonight. Maybe at another show. And then we met up with you guys afterwards, and
Mhm.
I had bought your original album.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you
Nice.
guys
Yeah.
sign it. There are 4 signatures on here.
Right on.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got some
That's
merch,
Pete. Pete is the fourth one.
T-shirt merch.
So then we followed you guys for a while, went to your album release party for your second album, which is Crooked Light. Got your album signed, the vinyl signed by you guys.
Nice.
So now my next question for you is, how do I go about getting your new album signed and sent to me here in Virginia? How do we make that?
Yeah,
Okay,
just
right now is the perfect time.
just shoot a message and
Yeah, we'll get it done.
we'll make sure that
Awesome, man.
happens.
Sweet. Now that that's
Yes.
out of the way, so
I also stand by. Stand by. I also have that original CD signed, and mine says "Happy Birthday, Taylor."
Ooh,
Oh.
nice.
So I was
Yeah.
just
Exclusive.
putting that out there.
So when we went to your album release party, if you guys feel like it one day, check back on your website. I think you guys have 2 music videos from that album release party
Mhm.
up on your website. Lindsay and I are both in the front row, and there's several shots of us just hanging out, singing all of your songs. So,
Nice.
um,
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
so anyways, let's talk a little bit about High Noon Glow. It's a great album. Love the album.
Thank you.
I have one question though. So you guys did a song called "See Ya on Stage" or "See Ya Up on Stage," I think.
See you on stage. Yeah.
"See Ya on Stage," yeah. What was the reasoning for redoing that song
Uh-oh.
on this album?
Oh, you froze.
Well, it was originally we did a like GoFundMe a few years ago to record an EP that we did. And then one of like the rewards was at a certain donation amount, we would write and record a song for you. And there's this gentleman out of West Virginia. His name's Gopher. He is a big fan of ours, and he would like come see us when we were on the road. Like like I said, he's from West Virginia, but he would come out to like North Carolina and see us. He's came to Akron a few times to see us. And he's a great guy and a big fan, and he used to be a roadie back in the day. But he was one of the ones who donated enough for us to write and record a song, and so we wrote that song about and for him.
Oh, awesome.
And yeah, and so that was it came out as like a kind of like a single back in, I don't even remember when it was years ago, but for this album I think we decided to redo it because it was just a little bit different than everything else that was on the record as far as the new stuff. But we kind of wanted to give it like a full band feel rather than like just an acoustic like sort of bedroom feel. So we just kind of pulled it out of the woodwork and redid it, and it's on the new album.
We've been playing it live for a couple of months there for a long time, and like a new version of it just kind of evolved as time went on, and figured it never got a proper release on an album. Might as well put it on there.
I mean, I love both versions. I will say I feel that the first version is, like you said, a little more intimate. I do like that you guys did the full band feel. It was just really weird for me when I listened to the new album and that song was on there and it was a different version, and I was like, what's going on here? It flows nice in the album. I like that you guys added elements from the entire album into that song, kind of made it flow a little better in the album. Let's talk a little bit about Rubber Town. Obviously references to Akron, but lyrically, what are we talking about in the song? Is there anybody in particular that it's about? Is it more just about your families?
It's kind of like just sort of like it could be applied. I'm sure everybody's felt this way where it's like a love-hate relationship kind of with where you currently reside. There's like a line in the song that you're looking through your phone, you've been to all these places, and you could see yourself living there, like you had such a good time there, and why am I still where I currently am? And it highlights some of the good stuff about where you live too, but it's just, I mean, pretty straightforward and matter of fact. It's about Akron and kind of like a love-hate relationship about where you are. But it's nice because it made the shooting the video really easy, because we're like, oh, we can just go around town, and we shot the video ourselves and just hit some of the popular spots, like recognizable spots in Akron, and include that in the video. But yeah, it's there's not much, it's not super deep. It's just like I said, like a love-hate relationship kind of with the place that you wake up and see every day, even after you've had opportunities to see other places, and you think you might like those places more than where you currently are.
We're all three originally from East Liverpool, Ohio, so I guess when you say it's not very deep, it's that love-hate relationship. I looked at it pretty deep from my perspective, because anybody that knows East Liverpool,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I feel that one, man.
Right.
So on this album, you also have a song, and I have it pulled up here on my phone because I haven't memorized all the names yet. I apologize. But the song "Come Home," can we talk a little bit about that one? Is there any story behind that one at all, or?
Yeah, that's kind of just that's a song about kind of like bumping into somebody that you've had a past with randomly, and then as it's about it's set kind of like it starts kind of set like you're just out like hanging out drinking with your friends or whatever, feeling good, and then you're the night kind of shifts because you run into this person, and you see them kind of at a time when you're, like I said, vibes are high, and you're feeling good, and so you kind of like you get your rose colored glasses on, and then you want to continue the night with that person. So you just try to politely and respectfully have them come back to wherever you're going with you.
Okay, all right. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the ambiguity that you're applying here.
Yeah. He's protecting a lot of different people.
So you guys did the Rubber Town video yourselves. I'm assuming you also did Try For Me yourselves as well. Who's the artistic director and visionary on these videos? Because they're, number one, very well shot, but number two, they both kind of tell a story, and I'd be interested to see which one of you kind of took that liberty in directing the shoot itself.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of came up with the idea all together, but Corey was the main editing man for the put them in order and what scene was where, and all that good stuff.
I really
we definitely like collaborate. Just like through ideas, or like, oh, like we should definitely shoot here, or we should make sure to do this or that in a certain shot. But it all kind of comes down to like the main idea that we all agree on, and then actually going out and doing it.
I really liked Rubber Town. I thought it was awesome the way you guys stood in the same position throughout the entire video. I love videos like that. They always get me for some reason. And it was, we live in Virginia now. So watching the video, it's a little emotional seeing hometown, seeing sites I haven't seen in like 3 years. So it's great video.
Yeah, that was kind of something that, thank you. That was kind of something that we were hoping people who know the area would be able to like connect with, like, oh, I know that spot, or like, oh, I've been there, like just kind of hit you with like either a nostalgia or just some sort of familiarity, to give you another way to like connect with the video, on top of the song and the lyrics and the message of the song.
Right. And the waving was a very intentional thing too. Like, are we waving hello, or are we waving goodbye? We're all stationary for the most part. So like, are we stuck there? Or
it's a lot deeper, what I mean?
We thought about it a little bit. Yeah. I mean, as much as it can be for how simple it actually is,
So let's back up a little bit and talk about your second album. The song Sunburn. Let's talk a little bit about the lines in that song. So is there any specific reason or let's say influence that brought that on? It's quite difficult, number one, to get a sunburn in Ohio. But it's a very funny song if you think about it, and also it kind of categorizes, I think, you as a person, Corey, about like your lyrics seem to always not, I don't want to say self-deprecating, that's the wrong term, but like acknowledging your flaws and how you can improve on them seems to be a common flow in a lot of your songs. So is that kind of the message that comes across, or is it just meant to be like a funny song?
It's actually like very metaphorical. It had to do with like it's a relationship thing. It was more so about one of the lines that really kind of sums up the song is I just bask and I burn. It's kind of about knowing that you're in a situation that's kind of unhealthy or like not good for you, or it's going south. but you're kind of like blindly optimistic about it. And so you try to course correct, even though you're probably well beyond that. And so you kind of like compare it to when you're out at the beach and you think you're having a good time, but you're actually just laying there getting burnt. And you end up you later realize it kind of just like hits you in the face, like once you're sunburned, and you're like, oh, I should have handled this differently. I should have steered a different direction or whatever. So it kind of applies like that, like a sunburn situation, a literal sunburn situation, to a metaphorical situation between two people who kind of know or should know that we should get out of here, but we're trying to we're going to try to make it work or whatever.
Right. Wow, man. Wow. That's so much of a different take on than I had.
Yeah.
So purple polished nails. I want to keep you on top of your purple polished nails. I have been wondering this since the album came out. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, I think that I don't remember specifically or like exactly, but I think that might have been like one of the first lines. Like usually when I'm writing songs, like I'll just like spitball lyrics when we're jamming.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'll just like sing nonsense. And I think that might have been one of the times where I did that, and that line just made it into the song, and I kind of wrote the song around that line or something to that effect. But it's it's a song about just like keeping somebody on their toes. And so not being too not being a dud, like you're just you're into them enough to try to keep them interested, try to keep them guessing, try to keep them on their toes. So that's very generally what the song is about.
So the way I took the entire album as a whole was kind of the same kind of concept. Like it's a very relationshipy album, and I feel that song opens it up as like, this is a new relationship. Here, I'm going to impress you. I'm all of these things that you want. I'm all this stuff. And then it slowly gets more emotional, and you're like, okay, now we're a couple years in, and then we're a couple more years in. And now that I know the meaning behind Sunburn, it really puts it all together into perspective, man. It's very, very cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's part of the artwork too, is like the rose-colored glasses kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just generally, it's a really good picture on its
hung
own.
up on the wall,
But
looking
yeah,
at it.
Yeah, it's behind me on my album wall here. But I never even put two and two together that it's rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Learned something new today.
So let's talk about the music a little bit for a moment. Since we have all three of you here, I get to ask all of my questions. So tonalities that you guys go for. Obviously, Corey, when you play guitar, it's very, I don't want to say bluesy, but like kind of like a classic rock vibe. A lot of I hear a lot of like Stevie Ray Vaughan, George Thorogood influence in your playing. On the bass though, when you play your bass, it's very like clean tones. Is there a reason for it, or is it just to complement the guitar?
Yeah, I've always thought of myself as playing like power bass, like just making sure the song is full, because now there's only three of us too.
Right.
So there's more room for bass to do a little more, but just making sure the leads are being followed properly, and just filling out the song to the point where you're not, doesn't feel like we're lacking something up there.
Right.
And I do use distortion occasionally lately, but I keep that clean sound a lot. I just like it. Just mixes into like our feel and our vibe, I think.
Yeah, it's almost I would almost say it's jazzy, you know what I mean? It's big low end bass.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And then the transition from keys to drums, how was that for you, man?
Well, drums are my first instrument, and I kind of learned keys for the band when we still had Peter, who is still a really close friend of ours. He actually helped us do the track listing on the new album, and I mean, he helps us, from afar as much as he can. So keyboards were probably the harder thing for me to transition to, as far as finding a part that fit, that made sense, both like musically and within my limited skill range, while also singing too. So so that was tough, like for the first couple of years, but super comfortable on drums. And the new album was really fun for me to actually get to play my parts instead of like learning what Peter played on the previous albums.
Right. And then to kind of bounce back over to the guitar. So Corey, you play all of the lead parts. I know when you played the concerts that we've seen, you also played the rhythm parts. I think you guys, when we saw you with Collective Soul, I think you guys may have brought in a fourth person to help. It was something that I didn't recognize. But when you guys play live, like how difficult is that for you to play all of the parts of these songs and still give the kind of performance that you want to give? I mean, that's got to be difficult between singing, rhythm, lead. It's got to be a difficult night.
Yeah, like there's we kind of handle it, or the way that I view it, and I think the guys kind of share the same thought, is that we kind of treat the studio and the stage as two separate environments. Well, I mean, obviously they are, but like I don't think that we feel that we need to recreate the song 100% as it is on the album on the stage. So they're kind of two different versions of us that you get. You get us, you get the studio version of us on the album, and you get the live version of us at the shows. And a lot of times we'll try to, like write the song or arrange a song in a way to where, while the embellishments in the studio are there and they're nice for the album, you're not going to miss them too much live. They're kind of just like two separate versions of the band, and I hopefully both are, people like them equally or whatever, like. But we, on this album, we had we brought in a fourth for keys and organ, and he played a couple other things too, but he's Darius Rucker's keyboard player.
Oh, nice.
So he recorded remotely out of Nashville, and we'd send tracks back and forth, and he'd usually just one shot them. He's super good. But he added a lot to the studio version of the songs. And then sometimes for certain shows we'll bring in an outside keyboard player to play with us, just to fill it out a little bit, depending on whether or not it's appropriate for the environment or the other band that's playing. If it's like a much bigger band, then we kind of want to beef up our sound too, so just so we're not we're not totally out of the blue. But so I think what it comes down to is that it's kind of like two separate versions of the band. The studio version of the band, what we have to here's what we have to show you in the studio, and here's what we have to show you on the stage.
Yeah, we've been experimenting more too, and Corey's got a lot on his plate live, but been experimenting more too with Ray listening to a metronome when we're live, and Corey has loop pedals, and that helps fill out like some of the newer songs. He can keep rhythm going while also playing the lead instead of just it not being there at all.
Right. Now, would you say, so this is a interesting question here, would you say when you guys are writing songs, obviously you guys have been playing for a while now, we got 3 albums out, you've played with Bon Jovi, Collective Soul, I'm sure other people that I don't know about, so when you're writing these songs, are you taking into account when you talk about like intricacies? Are you sitting down and saying, that's going to be a bitch to play live, maybe we should simplify it a little bit?
That's a good question. I don't know, sometimes, a lot of the times it's just about how fun the song is to play, just like as simple as that sounds. there are definitely some that are longer than others, that are a little theatrical, that get a little like, I mean, you know, when are we actually going to play this, or it's got to be special occasions or something.
Mhm.
But yeah, in the writing process, I don't know. I don't really know how Corey thinks about that.
Yeah, it's I mean, there are some songs that do get pretty like grandiose, Keeping Me Alive on the new
Yeah,
album.
last song
Mhm.
on there.
Yeah, and then we actually were able to when I was in the studio, I was playing, like, at the end of the song, there's like harmonizing guitars upon harmonizing guitars, and we were able to figure out a way, because we played that song for our release show for this latest album, and we were able to figure out a way to, with the loop pedal,
Mhm.
and with like,
Yeah, and the keyboard
just
player.
yeah, we had a keyboard player too, which helped.
Mhm.
But we were still able to reproduce that, and without us, or hopefully anybody else, feeling like it was like lacking anything.
Mhm.
So usually it's not, I don't think we've yet to run into a song where it's like, we just can't do this. We can
Right.
do a version of it that doesn't, you don't feel like you're missing anything, but it's a different version of the song,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So on your first album, you have several songs on there that I would say talk about your insecurities, specifically Bears and Bees. I guess my question here is, when you guys were coming up, um, was that song something that you kind of wrote out of the frustrations of the support of your parents? Coming from a family myself that was very supportive of my music career, and having a lot of outside people not supportive of the music career, I can definitely relate to, there's a frustration there when like your mom and your dad are like, you can do it, and you're like, no, I really can't. No.
Yeah, no, that's it. It is about it's both my parents have been more than supportive throughout my musical career. So
Yeah, we'll be doing more shows than them.
yeah. So yeah, it's no slight to them. It's but it is about like the kind of just like like people in general, or just like a general doubt or whatever, of people who kind of just like get in your way along the way when you're when you have a goal, or like a dream or something you're trying to move towards. It is about those people who kind of bring you down along the way,
Yeah.
and for no good reason either. They just they bite and they sting, like the song says,
Yep.
for no good reason, and it's kind of just kind of like a middle finger to those people.
Yeah. I mean, the line in that song, they hate it when I sing, like, that's always been one that stuck with me. Because
Yeah.
growing up and going to high school, and trying to, do a band in high school and everything, and same type of thing. Like, you always have these people that, like, no matter how good you get, like, they're always just going to be dicks to you, and you don't understand why. So,
Yeah.
so how about the song, and this will be kind of our final question before we start playing the game. How about the song Wear on These Bones? That is my ultimate question. That's the song that I've considered tattooing on my body.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So that song, the line that you have in that song, where you basically say, I shouldn't complain with a mouth so full. How did you, what was your writing process on that song particularly? Because there's a lot of lines in there that are both metaphorical and insightful. Like, it's a very inspirational song when you really dive into it. So like, I'm just curious, what were some of your inspirations, and how did that process go for you? Because it seems like a very sleeve on your heart kind of song.
Yeah, it's kind of just like an internal dialogue, a very quick back and forth with yourself.
Mhm.
But you kind of you kind of come to in the chorus, where it does say, I shouldn't complain, I shouldn't feel the way that I'm feeling, or like be as bummed as I am or as mad as I am or whatever, because it's, you know, I don't really have it that bad or whatever, or like the situation is never really as bad as you kind of brings it back to you taking a step back and being like, oh, you know, I'm actually, it's all right. I'm, you know, definitely fortunate. I'm definitely fine. But yeah, I think there's a lot of like one-liners in that song. It is a lot of like I said, polar opposite back and forths, like, you know, being like grateful one line, but also being like spiteful or another line, or like, you know, whatever. So that's how I would sum it up, is that it's like it's kind of like you talking to yourself, but also being very quick and back and forth about how you're feeling or what you're thinking.
Yeah. I mean, I would say like also it's a great metaphor for just like struggling with the American dream. You know what I mean? Like we're force fed, like you have to do all of these things, and then we're forced to say, oh, I need to be more successful. I need to be more successful. And then you pile up all of this stuff on yourself, and you're like, it's not enough. It's never enough, you know? And then I like that, like you said, it's that inner dialogue of like talking to yourself and being like, man, I should be more grateful for everything that I do have. And I, anytime I'm
exactly.
talking about you guys, I'm like, you got to listen to this song. This song in particular is the one that I'm like, if you want a song that really sums up how we should feel as a society, like this is it, man. So you know,
Right on.
kudos to you, man. Kudos to all of you guys. Like I said, you guys are all incredible. You put on an incredible show. You guys are very fun. You're engaging. When you play the bass, man, you just have a time. I can't tell you how many pictures I got of you just having a fucking blast out there.
Getting
And
into
I
the
think
groove
you actually
there.
played drums on the first show that we saw, because you had very long hair at the time.
No, that was probably me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Congrats on everything you guys got going on. Final question that we ask all of our guests, and I want an answer from each one of you. We are called the Hook and Bridge Podcast for a reason. As I said earlier, I consider myself the hook, Taylor's the bridge. So we ask everybody, what is more important to you in the writing process, both instrumentally and lyrically, the hook or the bridge?
The hook for me.
Hook. All right.
Yeah, I would say the hook for
All
sure.
right, that's 2 for me.
Wrong answer, guys. Wrong answer.
Bridges are just so open-ended and tough. I mean, you know, yeah, I think the hook is, you know, it's what people are there for.
Taylor,
That's
you're a
3
bridge
for
person.
3. I am just the bridge of the show, so I feel
Yeah,
like
she's
I
the
need more
complex
people to
part of
say
the
the
show.
thing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Awesome, man. So the thing that separates us from any show that you're ever going to be on, and the thing that all of our guests have a blast being a part of, is these incredible games that my wife puts together. So today we are playing our very popular, that you probably can't read, the What Is That Music game. It's a music trivia game similar to Jeopardy, but not Jeopardy for legal reasons.
Not Jeopardy. Completely original.
So we have 4 categories today. We've got spooky season trivia. We've got finish the lyric, name 3 songs, and the Buckeye State music facts. And then we have a final question.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I want to ask, do you guys want to play as a band or individually?
I think we should play individually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. Taylor and I will be a team.
All
So
right.
it'll be the 4 of us.
Okay.
Taylor, we got Corey, we got Ray, and we got
Derek.
All right.
Nice.
All right. So, Corey, you can go first since you're on the furthest left screen.
Okay. All right. Let me see these categories here.
We got spooky season trivia, finish the lyric, name 3 songs, and the Buckeye State music facts.
All right. Let me do finish the lyric for 30.
30? All right.
Starting big.
We'll
Getting
see.
born in the state of Mississippi, her papa was a blank and her mama was a blank.
Mm.
Can you repeat that, please?
Getting born in the state of Mississippi, her papa was a blank and her mama was a blank.
Don't know.
Ooh. Anybody want to steal?
I'll steal it.
Nice.
Hippie.
That's
For
the
the second
second
part.
one. What's the first one?
Ooh.
Her papa was a blank.
He's Googling it.
No, read it one more time. Apparently, I can't hear.
Getting born in the state of Mississippi, her papa was a blank and her mama was a hippie, which you said.
Okay.
Oh, I know the song.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this song. it
Taking
took
you
me a
this long.
moment.
I can't think of it. Even though I tried to steal.
I
It's
can
Tom-
give
it's
you
Tom Petty
half
though, right?
credit.
It is Tom Petty.
No.
It's
No.
not Tom Petty?
No.
Chili
Oh.
Peppers.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Chili Peppers. Damn it.
Wow, you really just went with that.
I'm gonna give Derek half
Corey
credit.
said Tom Petty. You're like, yeah.
I genuinely I thought it was Last Dance with Mary Jane.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Didn't he sue him over this song?
Oh, did he?
Mississippi,
I think he
Papa was
did.
running, and Mama was a hippie.
Oh,
I
he
think maybe.
I didn't
think
I
remember
didn't know
hearing
that.
this.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Huh.
We just
The
stumbled
first
upon the
one.
lawsuit.
That
Oh.
first word is copper, but he says it real funny where it's coppa, so it rhymes with papa.
Coppa.
Ah,
That's why nobody
Oh.
knows
I
what
don't
the
know if I've ever known
Oh.
what he
I'm
said
gonna
then.
give him
Yeah.
It's tough.
I mean, you could have just scatted if it's a Chili Pepper song.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that goes to Derek.
All right, Derek.
She had
you're up,
negative
man.
points for getting the band, the song, and the lyrics wrong.
Everything wrong. All right. What's the name song category?
Name 3 songs.
Name 3 songs.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll try that for 20.
20. Name 3 songs by Blink 182.
Oh,
Oh.
Very topical.
We got Damn It, What's My Age Again, and Feeling This.
Wonderful.
we go.
That's 20. So he is up.
I named 20 songs by
Jeez.
that.
Yep. Are you guys going to see their show?
If the loan comes through.
Yeah, I don't know if we can afford it.
Exactly.
All right. So you're up again, man.
Me again?
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right.
Just like Jeopardy.
All right. We'll do try to finish the lyric for 20.
Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with blank blank and blank blank. Yeah.
Oh, I know that one.
It's not Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Uh, with whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be, with open arms
Uh-huh. And
and open ears.
Oh,
What is it?
God.
Come on,
for
man.
the seal, who?
Eyes.
Guys, there you go.
Open ears.
Corey's at 20. Incubus, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Incubus.
So Corey.
Let's see. What's the last one? Say the last category.
Buckeye- Yep, it is Buckeye State Music Facts.
Hmm.
So it's all music facts about bands from Ohio.
Okay. Let me do name 3 songs for 30.
I love how you're squinting to see it. Like I know that I can't see it, so I was like, "What are you seeing that I'm not seeing?"
I'm trying.
She's on an iPad, so it's small for her. Name 3 songs by Van Halen.
Van Halen, Jump, Running with the Devil, and Eruption.
Very good. 30.
Fast.
All right, man. You again.
Oh, that's a bad 5.
I'll switch it up. Let's do spooky season trivia for 20.
Some Halloween rituals used to involve finding a blank.
Say that again.
Some Halloween rituals used to involve finding a blank.
Some Halloween rituals used to involve finding a. I don't know. Some Halloween rituals.
It's really random.
finding a. Is it really random? Okay. Black cat. I don't know.
No.
That's a good guess. Can we
It is.
steal?
Sure, go.
Wait, since Harley and I are a team, if I steal, do I guess and then he guesses?
Mm-mm.
Nope. You're just working. as a
Oh. You said it's
got
really
this.
random?
team. Mhm.
I'm gonna say rabbit's foot.
No,
What
but
the
that's that's a really good guess. But no.
It's a good guess.
Oh, you guess.
Anybody else?
No, I don't
Candy
have one.
corn.
Some Halloween rituals used to involve finding a husband.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cuffing season.
spooky
Cuffing
season.
season.
Stuffing season.
Shout out to all the goth girls out there, I guess.
That's some people's whole life. That ain't just Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just looking.
All right, Corey, it's you again. So what are you guys drinking over there? Is that a shot top that I saw?
It's just solo cup. I didn't know if it's just a White Claw, but I didn't know
White
if
Claw?
you guys, you know,
Hey,
how you felt about.
Drink it up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Party.
Okay, I'll do name 3 for 40.
40.
I'll
Name three
embarrass myself
songs
here.
by Styx.
Sticks. Oh.
Ooh.
Come Sail Away. Um, I don't know. Somebody steal.
All right, I'll go ahead and steal it. We got Mr. Roboto.
Yep.
We got Babe,
Yep.
Renegade.
Yep. You get
Jeez,
40.
smoked me.
Nice.
Getting
I
us
gotta
on
put
the
us on the
board.
board.
Embarrassing.
Best team ever.
So it's you then. You
Oh.
and
I'm
Taylor.
really bad at this game.
All right, let's
Oh.
do the Ohio category for 40.
40.
For 40.
Yeah, we got this.
Ooh.
We're from there. We
Okay.
got it.
Okay.
Ooh. This is a two-parter. You ready?
I'm ready.
You get 10 extra points for the second part.
All right.
This famous crooner from Steubenville, Ohio, was a man of many talents, including what? Extra 10 points for naming the singer.
Okay. Singer is Dean Martin.
Okay.
Many talents, including hell, I don't know.
Is it like a musical talent?
One of them is he was a singer.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
he was-
yeah, but I mean,
he was
like,
a crooner. I'm gonna say his talent was
He has 3 extra ones.
acting.
Okay. There's 2
Oh.
more.
He was an actor, he was a singer. He was considered the triple threat: the actor, the singer, and the director, writer.
Film producer. I'll give it
Yeah.
to you. So you got 50 points.
I'll take it,
All right.
man. All right.
Also a comedian.
Nice.
getting us on the
Nice.
board.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and do not spooky season facts. Those are insane.
That was literally the only one that's like crazy. So
We'll do
Do spooky season stacks. What are you doing?
spooky season facts. All right, we'll do spooky season for 40.
Yeah,
Taylor thinks she's a goth
for
girl.
40.
so-
I just love spooky season.
what country did jack-o'-lanterns come from?
Germany.
No.
Oh, I meant somewhere else.
All right. Somebody else for steal then.
Switzerland.
No, you can't
No
keep
idea.
guessing.
Can we just start Australia?
Ireland.
Ireland's a good one.
It really goes with the name Jack. Oh,
Canada?
You got any guesses?
No, what was it?
Where did jack
What'd you
lanterns
guess?
come from?
I don't know.
What country did jack-o'-lanterns originate in?
Mm-hmm.
Norway.
Britain,
No.
Canada.
What? Yeah.
All right, I give.
I feel like we named all the big ones.
It is from Ireland. Jack-o'-lantern, like
Oh,
Irish
someone
name.
said Ireland.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Somebody said Ireland?
Who
Cool.
said
Who
Ireland?
said-
Who said
I
Ireland?
think
Someone
I
said
did.
Ireland.
Oh, Derek.
There-
did.
Derek
Yeah.
did.
Derek
Oh,
got
there
it.
you go.
3 points then.
All right, Derek.
All
Stealing
right.
points.
75.
That means it's all you,
Boogie
man.
season tough. All right. I'll do spooky season for 10.
About how old is the Halloween holiday?
Are we talking like back to the pagan
Let-
days?
Just around like how old in years?
I don't know, I'm gonna say like 500 years.
No,
I'm gonna say 100 years.
no.
Oh, all right.
No,
I'll say 250.
no.
All right, I give.
More than 2,000 years.
Oof.
Ooh,
It's a lot.
Really?
jeez.
That puts it back over to you, Derek.
All right. I'll do name 3 songs for 10.
Name 3 songs by Fall Out Boy.
All Out Boy. No One Puts Baby in the Corner. Their names are so long.
I know.
Our lawyers made us change the name of this song.
Yep.
And EXO.
And
You got to skip the obvious one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Gotta
that's
go
too
to
hard to
deep
think of
cuts
sugar
to
was
show
going
you're a
down.
real fan.
You know, just trying to. Didn't even come to mind. The easy ones.
All right.
We'll do the Buckeye State for 20.
This Akron rock group had a #1 album called Turn Blue.
I should know. Black Keys.
Yep, good job. 20. You're at 105.
Have you guys ever met them before?
No, his Dan's dad was at our release show though.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess I'll get rid of spooky season.
Make
Brave.
those pumpkin spice lattes
Yeah.
proud, man.
Yeah. I'm
What
ready.
is the top Halloween candy?
Top Halloween candy.
And I will give you a hint, it is not chocolate.
Oh,
got
I
it.
know, right? That's what
I already know.
It's like a type of candy. It's not a specific brand.
I mean, it's a brand of candy.
I was gonna guess like a Snickers bar.
No.
All right.
Can we steal?
Looks like it.
sure.
I'm gonna go candy corn.
No.
Oh.
No,
That was gonna be my guess.
me
but
too.
yeah, thanks for knocking that out for me.
You're welcome.
It's probably
Anytime,
like
really take one for the team.
Starburst.
You're close.
Skittles.
It's Skittles.
Stop guessing.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, it's Skittles. So
How does that
when we get
work?
it?
We don't get the
Yeah.
points. We don't get the points. Taylor
Oh.
guessed for us.
Why'd you let me do that?
So I guess that would make it still you, Derek, man. It's all up to you on
Right.
this game.
Oh,
Guess so. We'll do Buckeye State for 30.
Buckeye for 30.
this R&B brother group is from Cincinnati and had 2 #1 albums, one being called The Heat Is On.
R&B.
It's quite old.
The Temptations.
No, that was a good guess.
Ah,
that was my guess.
that's all I had.
And it's a brothers, you said.
It's a brother group.
A brother group.
Mhm.
The Ohio Players?
No, but that was also a very good guess.
Nothing on
Can you repeat the
guys?
question?
This R&B brother group is from Cincinnati and had 2 #1 albums, one being called The Heat Is On.
Casey and JoJo.
No, that's a little too new. It literally has brother in the name.
I have no clue. The
Wait, can
Cedars
I guess the-
Brothers. They'll
No.
be here on Friday.
No.
That was a weird shout out.
Not from Ohio.
I think they are.
Oh, well, my bad to them. It's the Isley Brothers.
Huh.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
that makes sense.
never would
Yeah.
have guessed that.
Mhm.
No
All right,
idea who that
well,
is.
Still you, Derek. We got
All
3
right.
more.
Just do finish the lyric for D10.
Because I'm a blank, blank baby. Yeah, I'm just a blank, blank baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me.
Oh,
Oh,
So
The perfect
topical,
question for
man.
Derek.
it's a teenage dirtbag.
It is. He is at 150.
We've been playing that out lately.
Oh, really?
Corey has,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, I would love to
Covered
see
it.
that.
I do Buckeye State for 10.
I think it's safe to say Derek's gonna win.
I'm on a
Like
roll.
it.
I think you locked us out.
We got Final not Jeopardy.
Don't say
Final. What
Final-
is that music game?
Yeah.
Name this pop duo from Ohio that got famous with the song Blurry Face.
21 Pilots.
Yep.
I'm so pissed that that's considered pop. What are we doing over here?
155.
All right,
Last one, man.
I guess so.
I'll give her my soul now. She's got control now. Got the blank and the blank. He sees what I did.
Well, you know, I should know.
Yeah, you should.
One-
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
Pass.
Oh,
Oh, no.
if you
I
don't
need to get
steal,
some points
Ray,
on the board. I need to get some points. on the
There you
board.
go.
She's got the lock and the key.
Yay!
you go.
20
All
points.
right.
That's so funny.
Got rid of my goose egg.
all right. So
So points. Arlene Taylor at 90, Corey's at 50, Ray is at 40, and Derek is 125.
Oh,
so you can choose how much you want to wager right now.
I'm gonna tell you the topic because you need
okay.
to know that.
That's fair.
The topic is the Clarks because that's where we first saw you
Ah.
is with them. So the Clarks.
all of our points.
Yeah, we're doing 90 for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going all in.
I'm gonna do 39.
Nothing.
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 Nice.
Goose
Smart.
egg. All right.
You ready?
Ready.
And everybody gets to answer, right?
Yeah,
It's just whoever is most correct.
sure.
How many members are in the Clarks band and where did they originate?
Fuck. Way harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Sorry.
The originating answer is Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Okay.
Specifically, it's somewhere right outside of Pittsburgh, but
You could just say Pennsylvania.
okay.
That counts.
And there are 4 members.
Okay. I'm not telling you if you're right or wrong. I already told you it's Pennsylvania, but you know.
Okay, I'm gonna, and then we answer now.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna say Pennsylvania. And I'll go 5 members.
Oh, I think he's right. I think
I'll go Pennsylvania and say 6 just to be spicy.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter for me. Go 7, Pennsylvania.
I'm pretty sure it's 5. Can I be on Corey's team?
Betrayed your own brother.
All right.
Unless you're right.
I'm unsure, to be honest.
So they're definitely from Pennsylvania. They started in 1985 at the University of Indiana of Pennsylvania, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Weird.
But there are 4 members.
Oh, look at
Ooh,
that.
got it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, I never doubted you.
Holy shit,
Really?
Taylor. This is the first time we've won a game this entire podcast.
This is
Dang.
fantastic.
Oh, man.
Good game.
All right.
I have
so-
a quick random question for you guys.
Sure.
And I might sound like an idiot when I ask it. So like, are you in Ohio at this moment?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Akron.
So
well,
how are you enjoying the? Oh my gosh, really, Akron?
well, Ray and I are. Derek's technically in Doylestown, Ohio.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
You can't find me if you try.
No, I'm so close. I'm near like Kent, Ohio. That's
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
Nice.
Anyways, the cold weather. How are we feeling? Because Harley's in 60-degree weather right now.
It was like 40 today, so
No, it was not.
It was
she's
40
she's crazy.
it was 46.
She's crazy.
Anyways,
It was like 30. It was snowing yesterday.
Yeah.
well,
Snowed
Yeah.
last night. I know. It's been pretty
It's
brutal.
crazy.
Hey, if you guys
Yeah.
ever want to escape the cold, man, I got a guest bedroom right here. You're
All
welcome
right.
to it.
Might
Right
have
on.
to.
So let's get ready to finish up the show here. What do you guys got going on? Besides the new album, obviously we're gonna promote the hell out of that on our end, but any shows going on, anything you guys want to promote?
We got let's see, coming up. Nothing coming up super immediately. But I think we will be down in Nashville for New Year's Eve. It's looking like that right now, anyway. And yeah, we just got some stuff around here. Nothing super big. Just chipping away at it.
Well, I mean, we got a bunch of listeners in Ohio because we're from there.
Mhm.
So I'll definitely urge everyone go to the Ohio Weather Band's website. Check out what you guys have going on over there. If you're close to Akron, go see them play, man. Like they put on, like I said, an incredible show.
Such a good show.
Check out the new album, High Noon Glow. It's a fantastic album. Check out all 3 of the albums. You guys, you're an incredible band. And I can't urge everybody enough to go check you guys out and push to get you in a city out west and you know, let's grow the band and get you guys out there. So Taylor, it's time for your
Yes.
promo Polly impression.
Ugh,
Let's
I'm nervous. I have watchers now,
nobody's judging except for everybody.
except for everybody. That's right. This is for YouTube, right?
Hmm.
If we're watching it.
Yep.
All right, everybody, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and put on the bell notification so you can be notified every time we post another video.
All right.
I hit all the things.
Very
Check
nice.
out all of our stuff at the Hook and Bridge podcast. Check out our new website. We got a new
Yeah.
website up with a little microphone on it. You can go leave us a nice voice message. We'll
Mhm.
listen to it live on the show and give you a nice little shout out. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show, man. I'd
Yes,
love to
thank
have you back
you.
on anytime
Thank
you
you for
guys
having
want.
us.
We have yet
Sure.
to do any live performances on the show, so if you ever want to pop on and do something, you know, that'd be awesome too. But it was great to finally get to talk to you guys and warm
Yeah.
up that way. I'll hit you up. We'll hang out or something.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good,
Thank you so
dude.
much for having us.
Yeah,
It was
thank
fun.
man. Yep.
Yeah.
You guys have a great afternoon and we'll see you later.
All right.
Cheers.
Bye.